Welcome to Club Nintendo level 188. How's it going, John?
Hey, what's up, Tim?
Hey, long time no speak. It's been a fun couple weeks here. We got this online thing and this direct and all sorts of goodies to talk about.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
How about you, Aaron? How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm very tired. I don't know. The past week, tired every
Mm.
day.
Is that because you're going in and manually uploading all your save datas from your thousands of Switch games?
No, it probably has something to do with me waking up at 4 every morning to play Elder Scrolls before work.
Okay, that'll exhaust you. You need your sleep, man. Get your at least 6 hours. That's the minimum.
Yeah.
But anyways, where do you guys want to start? Nintendo Online, this Direct, both. The online comes up in the Direct, so we can come up with it then.
Yeah, we could do that. That'll work.
Okay.
That'll do, pig.
Okay. So the big thing is it opened up, and then we got a Mario 3 or Luigi Mansion demo or trailer that it's 3DS games. It's great. And no, it's Luigi Mansion 3. What do you know? Coming out next
Tentative
year.
title.
Coming out next year. I think it'll be 3 in Japan, and then we'll get some subtitle here, just like we got with Dark Moon.
Wait, was Dark Moon 2 in Japan?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I'm super jazzed. This is gonna be awesome. I love Luigi's Mansion. I just love how they've been playing with us. They got the 3DS port, and then they had the Smash Brothers reveal trailer with Castlevania, and this is what a perfect reveal, right? I mean, so great.
I hope it's more along the lines of the second one, where it's a little bit more longer, and there's more to do. But this was I was surprised to see that. This is not what I was expecting, at all.
No, and I wasn't sure what to expect with this direct. It was delayed because of the earthquake, so not me. I forget. Is it both? I'm not
I think it was just an earthquake.
Just an earthquake? Okay. But I was not expecting what we got a lot, and it opened with a bang, and that was really cool. I expect Halloween around for this release, just like we're getting around a Halloween release date for the 3DS game this year.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I mean, it's a ghost game, right? I did love the hell out of Dark Moon. It's just like playing that in 3D was just so beautiful. So I can't wait.
Luigi.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, this looks cool.
Yeah.
Want to see more about it. It looks good. Obviously it looks better than the GameCube one and better than the 3DS one, which, it's on 3DS.
I enjoyed the 3DS one. I had a hell of a time with that thing.
Well, I'm sure it was fun. I'm just saying, it's definitely wasn't a console level Luigi's Mansion as far as graphics and visuals. Yeah.
Yep. And version 4 Splatoon launched. What is this thing? We got different Splatfests that have different modes and stuff now.
Yeah, they changed Splatfest, probably because Splatfest have been getting a little stale. Problem I have with Splatfest is it forces you for a whole day to play one mode. Like you can't play any of the rank modes, which to me is it's kind of frustrating because that's all I like to play.
Yeah.
So they've kind of switched it up, which is cool. They've added a pro mode in the Splatfest. It's a little different. Honestly, I played all pro. I didn't play any of the normal in the last Splatfest, which was 2 days ago. I couldn't really tell a difference. Maybe it was pairing me up against harder players. I'm not sure. They also have these random battles where every couple, when you're playing Splatfest, you'll randomly get 100 times or 10 times battle, which pretty much means you just get that many points if you win. Like you get 100 times points or 10 times points if you win.
Okay, it's not some crazy Fortnite mode.
No, it's not a battle royale or a new mode. It's literally just extra points for winning random games.
Do you think they'll do that ever? By version 7 they'll add battle royale and Splatoon?
Well, they are stop updating Splatoon. They're going to stop adding new content. They said in December.
Okay.
And they're going to stop doing regular updates, maintenance updates until next summer.
Okay, so that means what? Splatoon 3.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I think. Yeah, Splatoon 3. It'll probably be a every other year type of game.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad because most shooters, a lot of shooters at least come out every year. So that's
You do think we'll get Splatoon 3 on the Switch, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've said before they were going to stop updating Splatoon 2, and then like they kept doing it. I think just because people kept playing it and they maybe they underestimated how long people would play it. They either have two choices. They could either just keep Splatoon 2 going and do like a Fortnite style where they just keep adding stuff and
pay DLC. I don't know how
pay
well
DLC and all that stuff, or they just need to bite the bullet and come up with Splatoon 3.
Fortnite mode.
But I don't think the current game in its current iteration really has I don't think it would be a lot of work to add a battle royale. I think they would.
Well, yeah, because you don't get penalized for dying really in Splatoon, right? Mostly.
No,
That's not the point of it.
No, the only real penalty is you're not helping your team.
Yeah.
You're doing not to help your team. So
it'd have to be totally rethought from that angle.
Yep. So maybe in the next one, but other than that, some weapon tweaks, some new levels coming down the road, but just normal Splatoon update.
Yeah. So they had a trailer for World Ends With You that's coming up pretty soon. They had a trailer for Warframe that's coming up pretty soon, I think. Stop me if any of this is interesting.
The World Ends With You, that was a pretty popular, or not popular, it was a kind of a cult 3DS game.
Cult classic, yeah.
A lot of people I know really liked it. I didn't play it, just because there's a lot of play on DS. Kind of got buried, but I know a lot of people excited for this to come, so that's cool.
Yeah. Civ 6 got announced before the Direct because of the delay with the Direct. This is a huge announcement, I feel, Civ 6.
Yeah, that game's cool. I mean, I've always been a SimCity kind of roller coaster tycoon,
Yeah.
build something and let it have, watch it build and get destroyed and all that stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah. And it's a full blown out game with, I think, all the DLC if there was some. I think it's all.
How old is Civ 6?
Aaron, historian, do you know this?
That one's new. 6, right?
That's. I know 5's been out for a hot minute.
I'm not really into those games, so I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure it's within the last year.
Let me look. Yeah, it came out in February 2007 or 2006. It came out.
Okay.
Oh wow! It came out on Windows and Mac first on 2006. Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, 2006?
Oh, excuse me, 2016.
Okay. That's a little bit newer than that. Yeah.
I'm way
out
off.
A year before the original iPhone.
Yeah, it was on the original
BlackBerry
iPhone
days,
a year before it came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's cool because that's a pretty big game. Like that's a lot to play.
Yeah.
That's one of those games people play forever.
Game, yeah, it's a big meaty game.
And it got good reviews. Like all these reviews are really high for it in the 80s, 90s. So people like it. It's not like the last SimCity where it sucked.
Right. Yeah. That's such a disappointment. SimCity could be great.
Yeah, it was great.
I miss Simcopter. That was one of my favorites.
Was there a Simcopter?
Yeah, you drive around your helicopter, rescuing people off burning buildings. You could get a military one where you just become this madman attacking people and stuff. It was
speaking of SimCity, there is like a better game coming to Switch.
Oh, I think I saw that one. Yeah,
City Skylines.
Skitty Skyline. Yeah, that's the new SimCity.
That's out now, right? Or soon?
Yeah, it came out the same day as the Direct, I think.
That really intrigued me. Did either of you pick it up, or
no?
I didn't, but I want to.
I kind of want to too. It looked like a classic SimCity, but in 3D without all the extra stuff they added to all the newer ones. That kind of frustrates me.
Good, and you could track a person across the town.
Yeah, that was super cool. You could just creep on people in your town all day. That was really cool. That might be worth checking out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that at some point once there's an opening in my lineup, as they say.
Did you guys ever play Sim Ant?
I don't think I did.
You build your ant colony, you had to dig out your ant hill and everything, and
the Sim games just remind me of an era where there was just 1,000 Sim games. This is Windows 95.
Yeah,
XP, I forget. they had all the sim games, just
Yeah.
and they were all pretty interesting, or a lot of them were at least.
Sim
It's the
Earth.
same game.
Sim Earth kind of sucked. I didn't get that game, but
Yeah, some Earth. Yeah. Anyways,
so yeah, build Civilization.
yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World. This looked pretty solid, I gotta say. Especially like playing the courses backwards and stuff. Interesting.
Yeah, so this is the Yoshi Woolly World, the new
Yeah, the new Yoshi game.
the new Yoshi game. When is it coming next year?
I think next year at this point. Yeah.
Next year, okay. Yeah, it looks a lot better than the last time we saw it. The last time we saw it, it looked kind of like just bare bones.
Yeah, it has a lot of direction. I feel now. Like there's a vision behind it.
Yeah, it's cool that you can play levels backwards.
Yeah, and just changing the perspective and stuff. Like it seems like could be a lot of fun. And they've been pretty good recently. Woolly World was really great.
The problem I have with
New
that,
Island was,
though,
I think, the weak point in the Yoshi games.
is that he moves kind of slow. They need to speed up Yoshi. Like,
That's a fair criticism.
Yeah,
It's kind of like Kirby. Kirby kind of moves pretty slow too, right?
that's the whole
Yeah.
point of Kirby.
Just kind of waddles around.
Waddling around.
They need a fast mode in Kirby. Instead
Kirby's
of
all right though, because he can fly, and I think it
That's
speeds
true.
up a little bit. It seems like he can go a little faster. Plus, you can chain like combos together and things.
yeah, it's true. Yoshi's moves aren't as sophisticated as Kirby.
Yeah.
He like kicks in the air and that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
air
it'd be
kicks.
so cool in real life if I could just start kicking and I fly. I don't know.
Try it, Tim.
I don't think it'll work too well.
Never know.
You never know until you try.
Oh gosh.
Speaking of Kirby, Kirby's coming to 3DS. Yo, Woolly, Yarn. What's it
Oh
called?
yeah, yarn. Epic,
Epic Yarn.
awesome, the greatest yarn. What were they calling this one?
I don't even
Extra
know.
epic yarn.
Extra-
epic.
Extra.
Yeah, their naming is just fantastic. But yeah, this should be great. I mean, it's a perfect platform for it, I think.
Every Wii game's coming to 3DS, and every Wii U game is coming to Switch.
That's how it works. Yeah, long live the Wii and Wii U.
And it looks like they're pushing out another Mario Tennis update.
I'm pretty happy by these. I'm still playing it, and these characters are pretty amazing. I gotta
Oh, you're
say.
still playing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Was it
Not hardcore,
Birdo?
But I'll jump in. The online's good. But I do like these new characters. I'm so glad Diddy is back. I've been waiting for Diddy Kong.
Shy Guys, what's up?
Oh, he's devious, that Shy Guy.
Birdo. I like Birdo.
He's pretty good. But I do like how, just play online and you get a character, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm shocked that we
they're-
actually have gotten this many updates to this game.
I think it was a surprise hit for him. I think it sold pretty well.
I'm sure it did.
Yeah. And yeah, it's a super solid game. Part of the new online service that got announced as well in full finally, and is now available to us. So we're all signed up. I'm on the free trial still. I think you two are all paid up though. And,
Yep.
Our save data is now safe in the cloud, except for John's most important game, Splatoon
Yeah.
2, which, because Nintendo doesn't get online, won't let you back up your save data.
'Cause they don't trust us. They don't.
Now, this seems like a problem solved by Fortnite, where they just save it in the server and you couldn't really hack your way to victory. Why don't they do that, John? Fortnite figured it out.
Maybe it's just too much work for them to go back and recode all of the game to do. Like maybe the
So their
game.
fear is you're going to lose
just-
a match, you're going to force quit out, and then you'll reload your save data or something.
I think so.
Right?
Yeah.
That seems
Yeah.
like a lot of effort. Like, if you're going to do that, I don't care. Like, do it, and I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot of effort for people to do other hacks and games, but people do it. I mean, I don't know. It sucks because what's like, I don't know. Like I'm paying $20. And I guess that's fair for the NES games. Maybe it's fair. I don't know.
Well, you could
Um,
also, I mean,
but,
if you had the
yeah.
save data backup with Splatoon, you could, John, conceivably have 2 Switch systems and be playing on your secondary system of Splatoon 2, but since you can't back up your save data, that won't happen. So this was like a stealth feature that wasn't in the Direct or anywhere until like it came out, where there's now the concept like PS4 has your primary system and like a secondary system, and Switch has this now too. So if I have a second Switch, I can log in on that Switch, and as long as my system is online, that secondary system is, I can play any purchased game on that system. So I can, so basically 2 instances of the game are playable, which is really cool. If your primary system goes offline, you could conceivably both be playing the same. So we could both be playing Zelda, basically. So if me and my kid, if I had a kid, I had Zelda, I could be playing offline Zelda, and he could be playing while the system's online, and we could both be playing the same game at the same time. Pretty cool. So
What happens if you go offline, though? Does it just crash? And
it suspends the game,
Okay.
in which case you could go find your internet and get back online. But I didn't think this would happen. I think this is pretty great.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's cool. I don't see an instance where I would ever need it, but you know,
These
For
kids, John,
families,
and,
though,
like,
yeah,
the
when you
inevitable
have
future, right?
multiple Switches and you have kids.
that's true. Yeah, I mean, if you have kids, yeah,
Or
you're
a
gonna-
significant other that also plays games.
That's true too. Yeah.
Because then you just buy one copy and you're set for the for like the single player games, especially for online games. You'll still want 2 copies because you have to play online. But you could conceivably play Splatoon 2's DLC offline, I guess. I don't know. But with like Mario Odyssey, you'd be both playing Mario Odyssey at the same time. It's pretty sweet. And when Yoshi comes out, both be playing Yoshi at the same time. So there's a lot of single player games on Switch.
Did you say you have to trick it into making it think you're offline? Is that what you
so
said?
you just turn off Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Turn off Wi-Fi on your primary system,
Yeah.
and the secondary one is the only one that needs online access.
Okay.
So in essence, the Switch Online service encourages you to be offline.
Well, I'm wondering if it's like an oversight and they're gonna patch it, like
I
you
don't
know.
think I don't see why they could.
They're like, well, we didn't. You know, they wake up one morning and go, "Oh, we didn't realize people would be doing that," and then they're gonna turn it off or something.
Well, I'm trying to. Yeah, like they'd have to remove the feature entirely because there's no way around
Okay.
this, right? They'd have to just remove it because there's no way for it to like. Yeah, I don't see why they could fix this actually.
Okay. Good.
I'm trying to think. Like, Aaron, can you think of a way they without removing the feature entirely? There's a way for them to prevent this.
It's probably on purpose then.
I don't know. Yeah, it seems like there isn't any way to do that.
Yeah. So, besides that, the save data backup is there outside Splatoon 2 in Minecraft because Minecraft has like 5 GB save datas, and Nintendo doesn't want to back that up. The only other game on my list that did not get backed up are like demos are of course not backed up. Test Punch went back up, but everything else would. I had to go and manually do that because the auto backup basically just works as you play the game, is my understanding. So you can go in the settings app and just manually upload those. And did you guys play any NES games online yet?
I did.
What
Oh,
was that
online.
great experience like, John?
Oh, I guess I didn't really play online. I played by myself, but like a loser, you know. But yeah, I downloaded the app and I rearranged some of the games and I played for a little while. Yeah, it's good. The emulation's pretty good.
Cool. And evidently you need 7-day check-ins on this.
Yeah, that sounds fair. Like that's fine.
So I'm trying to understand this because if I buy a full 360 days, why don't they just check in the day after that? I'm confused.
Why you're confused why they check in?
Yeah, because if I buy
You bought a whole year's
full
worth,
year,
yeah,
if I buy a
yeah.
full year, why are you checking in 7 days? What? How can you wrong Nintendo this way?
Maybe they're
I
checking
think
for other things.
I think there's multiple reasons. I think one of the reasons they want you to make sure that you are like staying up to date because they plan on pushing out updates for this. And
Yeah, but if I'm on like a 2-week trip where I'm not gonna have internet, then you're like I don't know, you're on a car trip, no internet.
Tether your phone. Tether your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
2018.
Mom, my Switch is offline 7 days. Can I tether?
I mean, if you're a kid and you're in the back seat, like these days, you're probably not going to be too worried about not being able to play Bubble Bobble or whatever.
I mean, they're the hot games of the 80s.
What is it, like tennis on there?
I don't even have Bubble Bobble.
Bubble, man.
That'd be
That's-
great.
Yeah, Bubble Bobble would have been great. You're right. We got like
Uh,
ice climbers instead or whatever's on there.
you got
Tennis.
Mario 3.
Hey,
man.
tennis is
Best
great.
game
I was
ever.
talking about that before the show.
Tennis is good.
Yeah, there's only
Soccer.
2 games I play on there.
Soccer's
And if you have a
Balloon
Japanese
Fight.
account, as I do, you can
Balloon
actually
Fight.
install
That's
that.
the one that's oof. Balloon
You can
Fight's hard.
install. You can
Oh,
get
I
the
love it. It's
Famicom
my
as well.
favorite. It's my favorite NES game.
So I've got both Famicom and NES.
Oh, do you?
It's the artwork for Japan was just amazing. Like back then, it was like every box art was anime, pretty much. It was pretty interesting.
What do you think about those controllers? You guys getting those?
So $60, you get these NES controllers, 2 of them, and they slap onto your Switch for charging.
Yeah, you can
They
say that
look so
again.
terrible. Like
I
when they're on
mean,
the
it's the
Switch.
most.
So
It's
like
a very
Dumbo.
utilitarian thing. I mean, I like it because I don't want to be plugging in with the cable. Really,
They couldn't find any other way to charge those things.
it
Like,
seems like the best solution. Really, 'Cause I hate. So it's like the Apple Pencil, John. I'm glad that I can just plug it into my iPad.
Yeah.
Like it looks ridiculous, and
yeah, I don't do that. I use the little plug that you plug it into like a cable, like
Yeah.
that.
I can't find my little plug, so I plug
yeah,
it
I
in.
always just plug it in. So I like that's ridiculous, but I like that the utilitarianness of just it works. You know.
I want to play the system with those on. Like, I want to try to play some games with those as the controllers.
Oh, they
So,
should do.
you
They
can
should
only-
do like 2-player mode with it, like split this way. You know.
Oh, like one person
Yeah.
on top, one person on bottom.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea, honestly.
Like Pac-Man or something like that.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man or like you can make like an air hockey game.
So they
Uh,
limit one purchase per Nintendo account. I've not pre-ordered this yet. I'm not sure if I.
Can you pre-order these?
You can. They're
So
Oh,
you can
where?
right now if you have like a paid account. So you can't do it on the 7-day trial. You have to have the paid.
Where do I go to pre-order? I want to do it now.
I think it's
Um,
mine.nintendo.com.
yeah.
Probably.
That's still a site?
Yeah, that's where you manage all your online stuff, John. It's the thing.
My Nintendo. Oh, my
Aaron,
dot.
are you gonna
Nintendo
pre-order
dot com.
these? Because I don't know if I'm gonna get these.
I think I will because they're just okay. The way I see it is that you can only get these with a Nintendo account.
Are you gonna sell
I
yours?
Don't
What do
think
you
that
get?
they're gonna have them forever.
Yep.
You don't think
Yep.
they'll have these forever?
No, I do not, and I just want.
Oh, no way.
So that way I have them. I'm not gonna sell them or anything. It's just one of those things where it's like, do you
This
remember
is-
those Super Nintendo controllers for like the Wii that came out with Club Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to miss out again.
So I'm not, it seems like this could just be a benefit of online that they have because they have this platform for NES games.
Well-
Why not just offer it?
So if you look below the photo of the thing, it says "while supplies last" or something about like
Does
like
it
limited
really?
supply or something like that. And so I know that it's going to be
Nintendo.
out. Yeah.
I think they're using it. Well, they said they're going to do more of this stuff. So I think they're using this as your
Yeah.
a way to entice you because you still have to pay for it. It's not like you're getting it
Yeah, they're
free with
60
the
bucks.
online.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
so
so
I
well,
think-
it's $30 controller. That's not bad for.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it's
it'll
really
change.
$80 because you're
Yeah.
paying for the online.
Yes.
They're literally finding a way to, for Super Nintendo fan, like not Super Nintendo
I
fans,
was
but
joking that like the great deals and stuff would be opportunities for you to buy more without sales, really. Just like, oh, you could buy this, you can't buy it otherwise.
nope.
Because they have that line, great deals, which they still haven't announced what that is.
That's it.
the
This
only
is the
part.
great deal.
I don't know if that's accurate.
This is the deal. You get to buy
I
this.
think
We're letting
these
you
are
buy
the
this.
deals for real. I think that they're going to do this every few months. We're going to see some new deals.
I think you're
or-
right too.
Yeah, maybe just like seasonal.
I
or
want
something
some
like that.
sales. I want some like PSN sales here.
And they'll probably even do like for special game releases, be like, oh, like we're releasing this game, and there's a special item that comes with it. If you have the online service, you can order it. And yeah, I think we're gonna see a lot of that.
So one question I have: has the online experience changed for you, John, with Splatoon 2? Is it better or worse? Any different?
I've actually, I hate to say this, but I've had more connections lost.
Oh, that's interesting.
And it's not during a match. It's like while you're looking for a match, it's like a random like, hey, couldn't get a connection. I'm like, okay, that's weird. And it did every once in a while before, so it could just be bad timing. The thing about Splatoon is you'll a lot of people complain like you get disconnects a lot. I've never had a lot of disconnects until it's Splatfest. Every Splatfest, no matter what happens, it always gets. I don't know if it's just so many more people playing. There's just so many more disconnects on Splatfest. But yeah, I did have a couple weird connection things since I upgraded. I don't want to blame it on online, but they did happen.
Okay. Interesting.
It was because the night we updated, I think I was talking to you guys, and I was playing fine. It was like 10:30, and I was playing, and I thought, you know what, I do want to play. I want to download those NES games and try them out because I saw people posting online that they were doing it. So I was like, I want to do that. Let me try it out. So I went to go get online, and then after I went online, I went to the lobby in Splatoon again, and it was like, hey, you got to pay. And I just kept thinking, like, what if I hadn't have paid? Like, what would they have done? Like, would they have just let me keep playing if I never? Because I didn't update the system either. Like, I went and manually updated my system. Like, would they have just kept letting me play if I never had updated? Like, kind of wish I had waited, but too late.
Yeah, I'd be curious if you didn't update the version 6 of the OS, what would happen too?
Yeah, because it didn't prompt me or anything. They never said, hey, you need to update. It was all me going and saying, I want to do this. So.
So
again,
the night. Oh yeah.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to share my experience about the night that it launched. I was like, I'm going to wait until tomorrow, but then I was like, no, I want to get like the service on the first day. So I had about like an hour left, and I go ahead and purchase it. And I see one of my friends online playing Mario 3, so I jump in, and like the online service was terrible. It like I couldn't even make the first jump. I was running
straight. Did you have to blow
straight.
in the cartridge to get to work?
No.
But like they need something. They need something to fix that like online service because I was like, oh, my friend, I'm gonna show off my Mario skills, and no, I was just running straight on the screen and just go straight into like a Koopa shell and just die. So and I just backed out and
it was just was it a lot of lag? Like it just wasn't picking up your
Yeah, and so then he even sent me like a message on Twitter saying that he was having lag also. So just
on Super Mario.
I would love to play Tecmo Bowl online. That sounds pretty great. Now I just updated my Nintendo Online app, and what I still only see one game on this services list. What the hell, Nintendo? Why
because you
arms
have that
here?
small phone, you need this.
There's an empty. I got one empty spot. There's no arms there. My phone is the perfect size for a human's hand.
For
a human child.
A lot of bezel on that phone screen.
A lot of bezel. Very pretty white bezel.
I think you have to go. I know they added this for Mario Tennis and Mario Kart, so I think you just have to go boot the game up once, and then it will.
Oh, that's effed up.
Is it? Is it that effed up? Aaron can't even play Mario 1 online, and it's 2018. And
You're saying I gotta load the game, and then it'll naturally appear?
I think that's because I saw people talking online that they added voice chat into Mario Kart and Mario Tennis. And
here we
you
go.
have to play with friends. Apparently, it lets you chat with random people, which is
let me open up
kind of nuts.
But
Mario
Kart here.
Yeah, actually, apparently you can. If you get in a lobby with people you don't know, it lets you chat with them. You have to.
It does. Yeah, you can talk with strangers now.
You have to use it through their little app, so it might suck, but they actually let you talk to strangers.
I'm opening Mario Kart. Let's see if we get some.
It's gonna add. Yeah, it's gonna add it in.
Can you imagine some of the stuff that's going to be said in those lobbies after someone gets hit with the blue shell right at the end?
Yeah. What if the app had like built-in censoring where it just like muted you as soon as it heard certain words?
Yeah, it's not live. It gives you like a few seconds delay.
I'm wouldn't surprise me.
Okay, so I'm connecting to online. Let's see if it goes. Let's see it. Let's not.
You're probably gonna have to like
it's not
restart.
doing
Yeah, you're gonna have
reset
to
the app.
It's not doing
relaunch that
anything.
app.
So I'm gonna reload the app because they don't have an advanced app. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah.
Tim, this app
No.
launched with no background voice over IP. Like you had to have the app in the foreground. Do you remember that?
I know.
Yeah.
So Nintendo, you want me to take up my TV and my phone to play your game? Like I can't do anything else.
Okay, so that didn't work. So I'm now searching for players. Oh, chat members.
There it is.
Oh,
Look
yes.
at
I
that.
saw it pop
I saw it pop up.
Oh, da-da.
Ta-da!
Wow, Starboy chat. I'm gonna do it later. Okay,
We
so
need to play
that
some
still
Mario
doesn't
Kart.
do anything.
Mario Kart on your phone. Now, does it tell you like the Splatoon section tells you like all your wins and
No,
like
no, there is still no game.
what?
specific
Wait,
service.
what? It's not there.
What?
No, it's just voice chat.
Oh, that's
Good job, Nintendo. I thought they
That's
announced that
pretty
in the
lame.
direct that would have a.
I thought they did too. I thought they said they would have.
And ARMS would have a service.
They would say they mentioned.
Maybe that's next month, guys.
They said more games would have information. Like
They didn't have enough time to get this ready.
oh, it's only been a year and a half. Yeah, wait. Mario 8. Mario 8 came out like what 2012.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, that app's been around in beta since Splatoon 2 launched, right? Like, they have not touched that app.
They gave it one update
Yeah. Come on, Nintendo.
to let you not have to keep the app running to use the voice
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah, brilliant. Was there other stuff in version 6 of the OS? Some new icons?
New icons.
Is that it? I think that's it.
I think that's it.
Okay.
If you guys had any issues after the update, I had a weird freeze after I updated.
I have not yet, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've had some games crash since the update. I don't know if that's related to it, but it's like
Yeah.
I never had crashes before.
I had a friend who plays a lot of Monster Hunter said he had a ton of issues with his Monster Hunter after he updated. So
Yeah, interesting. Anything else on the online for now?
is it worth $20? Do you guys think it's worth $20?
Save data backup? Yeah, if I lose my Switch,
So-
I'm good.
What if the game you play doesn't support it?
Well, you still got Mario. You still got Zelda.
Okay.
You know, you got some big.
'Cause at
you
this
got some big
point-
ones.
I was playing Splatoon free for a year, and I can't upload my play data. I don't really know what I'm paying Nintendo $20 for at this point.
NES games, you can play Mario.
I own
Kart.
all those NES games. Look behind me.
Well, like for me, if you compare it to the other platform, you're looking at like PlayStation and like Xbox, they charge you from like $50 to $60 per
Mhm.
year. There is more that comes with that, but for $20, you're just getting access to the online. I think that's worth it, in my opinion.
I think in a couple months, once there's more steals and more games on the NES, it'll be a no. It's not even gonna be a hesitation.
Yeah, I mean, each of these games used to be $5.
I'm
Not
just
that
bitter.
Not that you'd buy all these, but
I'm just pretty bitter about this save game thing. But
yeah, that's ridiculous. They need to figure out that because that should not be the case. Yokai Watch Blasters coming to 3DS. Town working title coming to Switch. That's from Game Freak. Any comments on that one? I know it's a big title for a
That
lot
game
of people.
looks so cool. Town, like,
You find monsters right in your town.
yeah, it seemed like it was just like an RPG that was just all in this one town, and I don't know.
The art style looked intriguing. I need to see more of it, I think. But Game Freak, they know what they're doing with RPGs.
this is the first non-Pokemon RPG in a while. What was the last one they did? They
did Pocket Jockey Camp, the horse card game.
That's what it was. I was trying to remember what it was. Yeah, they did. I knew they did something weird.
That was their last non-Pokemon game,
Okay, cool.
which got good reviews. I mean, people liked it. Yeah. What else? Starlink Battle for Atlas was shown again. They showed off. Yep.
The thing about I'll just say this one thing about that game. I watched a little bit of footage online with it, because it has Star Fox and
Mhm.
Star Fox is cool. I like
Yeah, it's
Star
got
Fox.
the Dark Fox too.
all I saw, obviously, I was watching the Switch version stuff, was like it looked like Fox, McCloud, and everyone else were like an integral part of the game. I'm just wondering if you play this game on any other system, like what is it gonna be like? Like it looks like a Star Fox game.
It
Like,
does. Yeah.
like how do they just remove him from this? Like, is there even a story? Like what? I just don't know. I'm more curious to actually play it to see the non-Switch version,
right.
to see like
They'll
what they
replace
do.
the Star Fox with some generic character.
But it looks like they put a lot of work into like making him a part of the game. Like it's not just like he's in the background. Like there's cutscene. Like there's a lot of the game is with him in it. Yeah, I was very shocked actually. I was expecting just like a different skin on a
This
character.
Is the true sequel to Star Fox 64.
This is well. So yeah, I just thought that was curious. Like, what are the other ones going to be like without Fox?
Yeah. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Bundle announced. This is different from the game bundle. This is a console bundle. It includes. Is the Switch itself customized, or is it the Joy-Cons are right?
Just the Joy-Con. I don't think there's been any Switch.
There's a Pokemon. The Pokemon one has Pokemon on the back of the Switch console itself.
Oh, does it?
Yes, that's the first one that got announced that is at a true console special edition.
Interesting. The Pokemon Joy-Cons, there's like the colors are all over the place.
Yeah. They're weird. Because it matches Eevee and Pikachu, which that's a weird color. Brown.
When you look at
yellow.
it from the back, to me, it looks like they're similar, like enough to where you're just like, well, one of those controllers is kind of dirty.
Right. Yeah.
And then they showed a picture with like the shoulder thing slid on the top with like the buttons, and they're even a different color. I guess
they're opposite.
The contrast or whatever. I don't know. It didn't look good. I was not.
The console itself looks cool, like having the back.
Yeah, I do like the dock. The dock looks cool.
Oh yeah, and the dock for the Super Smash is different too.
Yeah, the dock for Smash is actually the coolest.
Yeah, they're doing custom docks. It's kind of interesting that they're doing that now.
With the 8 original fighters, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I could use a second dock, right? I couldn't, but
just go get a skin. They just see all the skins people are buying online, and they're like, "We need to get on that."
Oh, I'm sure these will be ripped off.
I'm honestly surprised they don't sell skins like in the Nintendo section, like officially licensed like dock skins. Like,
yeah,
people would pay easily $10-$20 for like a character they like. Yeah.
Yeah. Super Mario Party got shown off again. Nothing real new there, I don't think. Oh, except the bonus pre-order bonus for getting double coins.
Is that gonna have a online chat? Did they say?
It is on the online list of games. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's full online or just a mode.
It's not. I think they said it's like a special online mode where it's like just certain mini games.
Okay, hopefully that's good. This could be good. I like the local stuff. Looks kick butt, especially you have 2 Switches with you. Like
where you put the systems together.
Yeah, that looks super tight. I don't have a second Switch. I mean, it seems ridiculous to get one just for that, but
not yet. But I remember your 3DS collection.
That won't happen again. That was a one-off thing.
I don't know. Switches are about the same price, right? They're not too far.
I'm curious, like just the console itself with no Joy-Cons. How much do you get that on eBay for? Just a no dock, nothing.
$100.
You should go buy one and let me know.
It's like, I got my secondary Switch, guys. So we can play. I got extra Joy-Cons. I mean, I'm good there. Okay. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I'm jazzed about this. This was a fantastic Mario game, and it's coming out in January.
Yay!
So,
am I the
only one excited by this?
I'm excited because it's been a while since I played a 2D Mario, I feel like, but
yeah, like I want to play it because I really did enjoy this, and I didn't really play the Luigi as much. Is that going to be included?
Yep. Luigi's included.
Yeah,
Luigi was great too. That was such a unique, different take on it.
Those were all like speedrun stuff, right?
Yeah.
It was all about beating the clock. Yeah.
Yeah, they were well designed too. And it's been a while. I mean, this was a launch game, and I think I played it around the launch of the Wii U. So it's been
what, 7 years?
Yeah.
This was, I think, the first game I got on the Wii U.
Yeah, this was my first. This is the first game I played when I returned to the Nintendo world after N64. So,
yeah, this was the first game I played on Wii U. Yeah, I remember playing on the couch and being like, "This is so cool!"
I was
playing
laughing
this game.
in joy, just like delight of just random things. Like It's like I'd forgotten what true joy was from Nintendo. It's like I'd forgotten.
I just thought it was so cool. I could play off the TV, and I was just like, "This is so
was
cool!"
great.
Yeah,
It was great. Yeah. So the deluxe part of this is that you can play as Toadstool that transforms into Princess Peach?
it's weird. I don't like it. It's weird.
bizarre.
Yeah, it's really weird.
And then Nabbit is in both versions of the game now, I think. I think he was just in Luigi prior. Pretty sure.
But one thing
Nabbit-
we're not getting with this is stickers.
Oh,
No.
you're right.
Why
right.
didn't the stickers come across the Switch?
Oh man, I forgot.
That should have been
And
in
that
the
was one of the
online
best
system.
things because you would complete like a level and you would get a sticker, or you do it, something within the level. And you get...
This was this is one of the few games that actually used Miiverse correctly, where each level had its own thread, and you could literally go through the thread for each level and see what everyone was saying about it. And that was that was brilliant. Like, you could say, "Oh, look at this! I found this secret," or look, I had trouble with this jump, and I finally made. It was just so cool to like.
Yeah.
Because I actually did that once. I had a problem. I couldn't figure out something in a level, and I looked through the messages, and I actually found someone who told me the answer. And I was like, "This is exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Thank you."
I wish stickers were part of Nintendo Online, and I kind of wish they had like a Miiverse too in this Nintendo Switch Online. Why not?
Back. We need some sort of social thing on the Switch.
Yeah,
it's not there.
Well, I thought Miiverse was so good, and
the drawing too is great.
The drawing is good. Just the idea of having a networks built into particular games, like almost like subreddits. Like if you're into Reddit, each game almost had its own little forum, if you want to put it that way. It was a good idea, and I hope they didn't put it to its death just because the Wii U didn't do well. Like
that
I think
was a great part of the Wii U.
Like that was one of the better parts of the Wii U, and I hope they didn't just say let's not do it because the Wii U flopped, and maybe they thought
Yeah,
it was hand in
I
hand.
asked questions to the
It
Miiverse
sucks.
community and got answers when I was stuck on puzzles. Like
for sure.
And if we had that, I don't think anyone would be complaining about the $20 price because you would.
Yeah, that's a good point
also,
too.
It'd
Yeah,
weed out people. Like if it's paid, you're gonna be weeding out bots.
junk.
and stuff.
Yeah, lots of junk. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it's a bummer.
It is. What's not a bummer? NBA 2K Playgrounds 2 coming out later this year, guys.
Woohoo!
They're finally gonna make it what everyone wanted it to be.
What was so not good about the first one?
I rather enjoyed the first one. I think some people didn't like the timing of how some of the shots ended up and stuff like that.
Was it like too slow or
It just felt off to a lot of people.
Oh, okay.
After you played it a bit, you got a hang of it though. But yeah, I'm curious what this new one will be like. Mario Tennis Aces version 2. We already talked about that a little bit. New characters coming out. Mega Man 11. That's coming out rather soon. The demo's out now. I played a bit of it. It's more Mega Man. It's a better Mega Man. It's my favorite Mega Man so far. I still don't think I'll get this because I'm still dying. Even
You're talking about 11?
11, yeah.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, my biggest struggle is I'm not really good at doing the downward slide, so I would get stuck in levels where I can't slide. I think I had a D-pad that could help. I don't know.
Yeah, so I think that the D-pad would definitely help. Just from my experience of previous Mega Man games, I'm just imagining playing that with the Switch, and I don't know how.
Yeah, I couldn't slide. So this opening stage, I just kept on dying. It's like, okay, this is fun.
That's why you guys need one of these. Dun,
Yeah,
dun.
I'm about to order like a white one off.
Oh yeah, I wanted the white one too.
It's white and then it has the colored buttons.
Yeah.
This is a lifesaver. Like, I'm glad I did this. Having this for 2D games, like I was playing the NES games. I couldn't imagine playing them for those separated buttons. It's not good. Not good. Not ideal.
And then they showed Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey. That's coming out next year, I think. They showed off Luigi Mansion 3DS. They showed off more of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. No news there, I don't think, right?
Yeah, there was a couple things. You don't have to go back to the Pokemon Center to switch out your Pokemon in this game, which is cool. And I think they mentioned that HMs have been replaced by I forgot what they're calling them, but only your Pikachu or your Eevee can learn the TM or the HMs.
Oh, okay.
They're called like special moves, and they're all dedicated to that Pokemon. And
Swim and stuff.
exactly, yep.
Mhm.
And Pikachu and Eevee are both gonna have their own special moves. Pikachu's is like a surfing Pikachu, just stuff like
Naturally.
that.
I mean,
Oh wait, and you can pet your Pokemon's hair to give it different hairstyles.
oh, that's right. Yeah, in handheld
Yeah.
mode. It's gotta
So that's huge.
undock it.
Breakthrough.
That's pretty big. It's Katamari Damacy
Okay.
reroll.
I'm so excited for this game.
Me too. Yes,
Because
I am.
Our last show, I don't know if it was on the show or if it was afterwards, but I was saying I want them to like make this game and bring it to the Switch, and they did. Like a week later, we found out. I'm so excited for this game.
Yeah, these are fun games. Have you ever played one, Tim?
No, I'm looking at the trailer now. I'm trying to.
They're pretty
see
goofy
why-
and fun, but essentially
what's
just roll around this little ball and you pick up stuff.
Oh, this
And
does
it
look
keeps
good.
getting bigger and bigger, and then you turn it into a star. And yeah,
Okay.
It's probably on your phone if you want to like give it a test run. I'm sure there's like
Yeah,
I think there's a
there
phone
is.
version. But
It looks
they
so
were,
wacky. The stuff you're picking up.
it's super
Yeah.
wacky. It used to be a PlayStation exclusive, I
yeah,
think.
PlayStation.
Way back in the day. Might even be PS1. How old
Yep,
is
PS1.
or PS2? Yeah, is that old now? Wow.
Well, yeah, I think it was on PS1, but it needed like a dual analog.
Yeah,
So-
yep, you're right. But it's a lot of fun. It's just one of those
Okay.
goofy games where you don't have to take it too serious, but it's just, once you start accomplishing things, you kind of get hooked.
Yeah.
Yes, too.
We also saw Daemon Ex Machina. That looked worse than the last time I saw it, I think.
What? I thought
The
it
original
looked
CGI
better.
trailer had me more excited, I think.
Then the gameplay trailer?
Yeah, the gameplay looks solid. The art, I'm not so sure about the graphics and stuff. The gameplay looked fun, though. What do you think, Aaron? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I disagree. I think the first trailer, I was just kind of interested, but then actually seeing like the gameplay and everything,
Okay.
I don't even
I
know
want
what
to
it's
see more of
about.
it. I want to see more of it for sure.
I don't even need to know what it's about. It's like you get in a robot and you
You get in
fly around
robots,
and-
Yeah, it
Yeah.
reminds me of Pacific Rim
Yeah.
a little bit. Looks great
Yeah.
from that angle. Capcom Beat 'em Up bundle. I'm not quite sure what that one was.
Yes, this is good.
Yeah.
Isn't it a bunch of just Capcom versus games?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, Arcade Classics.
Yeah, it has Captain Commando.
Yeah, so these are just a bunch of beat 'em ups, which that could be pretty good. Final Fight.
Another game you're going to
Dragons.
want that D-pad for.
You know it. Pandemic, Munchkin, Catan, Universe, and more. These are all board games coming to Switch, which could be a really cool concept, actually.
Yeah, and they're saying they're working on a lot more too, they said, right?
Yeah. Which I think that's great because like the Switch is all about gathering together and playing. Or can
And it
be.
would be really great if they came out with some games that would utilize that multiple switch thing.
What if they had ones that utilize like 4 switches?
Yeah.
Just like lined up on a.
That'd be
a row?
awesome.
Or like a Jumanji, we could have a real Jumanji.
Ooh.
That'd
That'd be cool.
They showed off Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, which was released the next day for DLC owners and the week after for those that just wanted to buy it standalone. I've played about 5 or 6 hours of this. This is really solid. I'm enjoying the crap out of it. With the DLC, it's just you just like launch into it from the game itself, but it's gonna be a standalone game as well for $40. And honestly, I don't know why you buy it. It seems like you're gonna get screwed on the other end if you just buy Torna. 'Cause I don't think there's a way to just upgrade Torna to the full game.
So what I've heard is that this is like a better like entry point for people that either
Agreed.
did not like the first one because it was too complex, or they haven't played the game yet, or maybe they're just not.
It's also lighter weight.
Yeah,
Yeah. But
and maybe that's why they have that standalone.
yeah, I wish there was an upgrade path though for Torna to the full game. I don't think there is yet. Because it's a
Yeah.
big price differential to do that. I think I paid $15 or some. I thought it was something 20. I don't know. It wasn't nearly as much as the DLC or the extra.
Yeah,
It's
I
like a
think it
lot
would make
cheaper.
sense to have a price drop with like the main game at this point if they're not gonna have any way to upgrade.
An upgrade path, yeah. The story's super good. I connected to it a lot more having played the full game already, but if you hadn't, I think it still works. Yeah, they've tuned up some different edges, and there's some new mechanics in there. For the battle mechanics, it's actually a little bit different than the regular game, so it is a bit different as far as the battling, in just a different way. It's not better or worse; it's just different, I think. Because basically you're attacking with both the driver and the human, so both are playing attack role and one's kind of assisting. Versus in the full game, the driver does all the attacking and the human is kind of just ordering. Yeah. FIFA 19 was shown off. That's coming out soon or already out, I think.
Player only.
Diablo 3, Eternal Collection. That's me big.
Hope you guys like Final Fantasy.
Hell yeah!
love
All Final Fantasies go Switch and
Like
Xbox.
Every single one, it seems like.
So
They're skipping some.
they're skipping 8.
Yeah,
I heard they don't have the code for 8 anymore or something.
and it also wasn't that great. So.
12 looked like the most intriguing. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. 12 looks rather intriguing to me.
What
Yeah,
is so
they're-
intriguing about 12?
Just the mechanics. It looked like a lot of fun, just mechanically. But I hear 7 is a game I need to play at some point, so that's probably what I'd get. Probably.
Yeah, 7's the one everyone really likes to hype up. I know a lot of people who think 6 is better than 7, but we're not getting
Yeah.
6,
Yeah,
are we?
7
We're getting
is
7,
like, in my
9.
opinion- Yeah, 7 is like one that people like only because it was like their first one, I think.
Yeah.
It was on PlayStation. It was like the first like 3D one. And yeah.
Is the story a hell of a lot better?
The story is pretty good. And it kind of served, I think, as like a basis for a lot of Final Fantasy stories like after that. I think there's a lot of comparisons to be made between 7 and other ones. But I think playing it now, I hope that a lot of people will see that it's not as good as they remember it.
Yeah, that's the ultimate
it's
dream
alright.
when you play.
That's the ultimate dream.
That's what that's what I want. Yeah. I've been wishing this for years. I want people to see Final Fantasy VII is not as good as you remember.
For what
Final
it is.
Fantasy IX, I think, is better.
Okay. So what are we getting? We're getting 7, 9.
7, 9. We got
Pocket.
15 Pocket version.
Yeah, what's this Pocket?
So
Crap, I only get the full
15 is the game that came out, I believe, a couple years ago, and the Pocket version is the full game. So you're not missing out on any of the story components or anything. However, they did reduce some of the like mechanics within the game, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess the boss battles aren't as intense. And I guess some of the cutscenes are kind of stripped down to just the main components.
This
the
is
story.
funny. I like cutscenes.
Yeah. But from what I've heard, if you're wanting to play the game just for the story, then you're not going to miss anything in this game. It doesn't have all the side quests and things, and I guess
Controls
that
are different.
yeah,
too, right?
and I guess that the traveling is a little bit different because in 15 you can just get in this car and just drive all over the world and stuff and explore. But I heard in this one, the only time that you're really traveling is just to get to the next quest. So as soon as you finish like a chapter or whatever, you kind of just move on to the next main part within the game, and there isn't like a transition for you to kind of go around and do whatever.
Okay. Are you guys getting any of these? Are you excited to play Final Fantasy again?
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to be getting all of them, I think, except for a Pocket version.
Are these going to be full price games at 60 or the $40, or what do you think?
I don't know, because they have announced that they're going to release some re-releases of these. So like 7 is getting like a re-release, or I mean not like a remake. I mean,
Yeah, that's far off. I think still though.
I don't know. Because didn't
They
they say it was
announced this a
supposed
while
to?
ago. I still think they're nowhere
They
close.
they
to
did
done.
announce it a while ago, but I thought I remember hearing like 2019 or something. And so with that coming up and comparing them to the prices that we already have them other places like Steam and stuff, they're around, I think around like $15.
Yeah,
So-
these are launching on Xbox as well. They were already on PlayStation. All of these, I believe. That's my understanding.
And you can get them on like your iPhone and iPad. They're on there.
Yeah.
Yes, for the ultimate experience and controls.
So it's like Square Enix has one good selling game, and they're like, "Oh crap, maybe we should sell more games."
Yeah.
I don't know. Final Fantasy is
It's-
a great
it's like they
series.
just
It's been
threw
going on
up.
for like
It's like
30
the way-
some years.
Yeah, the way
Well, I
they
know, but
map
it's
this
like
too
they
is-
weren't. Do you think they would have brought these over if Octopath Traveler hadn't done so well? Like,
Yeah,
You
probably
know?
not. Yeah.
they're just like, "Oh wait, people buy games, okay."
Well, I mean, and then plus before that, you look. There's a lot of other RPGs on the Switch.
yeah, and they're selling
That's
well
true.
too.
Yeah, they are.
I was just such a bizarre thing. They announced Pocket, and then it's like, oh, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. Oh, that one too. It's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Yeah, that was-
settle
yeah.
down. Let's take it one step at a time. Square Enix.
I'm
Don't
waiting
move it
for
too
Final
fast.
Fantasy 14 because they said so. Before we even heard about what the Switch was officially called, we just heard rumors about this new platform. Square Enix did say that they were bringing Final Fantasy 14 to like the NX, and I haven't heard anything yet.
So, I think the last thing to talk about is the new Smash challenger, Isabelle, the friendly Smasher, who will put up a stop sign so you stop attacking her. What do you think about this unveiling?
The only thing I'm wondering about this is it like a clone of
No, original moveset is what we've been told.
original? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't like it because
Why
like,
not?
like when is this gonna stop? Like you can't have every
You don't get
Character.
final smash. You just put up the stop sign, final smash, it stops mid screen.
I kind of
We're
would
gonna
have
get, like-
preferred Tom Nook.
yeah. Give me someone that's more iconic. Why does everyone like Isabel so much?
She's a star. I would have preferred KK Slider, quite honestly. That'd be
There,
my
yeah.
that'd
My
be
problem
my-
with Isabel is it kind of feels like one of those characters where they made it with the intention of making her popular. You know, like it wasn't just
Yeah.
like we made a bunch of characters. Oh, and this is the one that everyone got really attached to. It was kind of felt to me like we're trying to make a new mascot for Animal Crossing, and
But
here
they've
it
been trying to
is.
push her for a while. It's like
Yeah.
with the Happy Home designer, they were pushing her also.
I mean,
Yeah.
I really like the character, but
I don't.
there
I
are-
don't.
there
I
are
don't
better
mind the
characters.
character. I'm not saying. Yeah, she's fine. I'm just saying it.
Mhm.
It's one of the, it's the only time in a while I feel like they're like intentionally kind of made a character to be the
Yeah.
star.
So, I mean, the big news of the direct was Animal Crossing is freaking coming to Switch next year, guys.
Oh, finally!
We think next year, right? Did they say 2019?
They said next year. Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yes. I can't freaking wait. Yeah. That's all I wanted to hear this year, that we're getting Animal Crossing next year. That's
Yeah.
all I needed.
Just knowing that it's coming.
Yeah. Oh, it's been a long time coming. We haven't had a console Animal Crossing since the Wii, guys.
That's
Yeah.
right.
You remember when it came with that microphone? If you got
Yes. Yes. We speak. It's called
yes,
We
we
Speak.
speak.
It was
And
terrible.
Surprised? No. I was gonna say it actually worked really well. I was surprised because I could sit back in my chair and play and actually talk with someone.
Where did you keep it? Because mine was like halfway across the room. I feel like.
Yeah, mine was above the TV on my sensor bar,
Okay.
so it was
So-
kind of away from the speakers.
This was the original app. Like they pitched in this direct that not only you could talk with your friends, but the whole room, because you're using the app on speakerphone, just like We Speak was.
Oh, is that what they were saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's what they're saying. Like, yeah,
Oh, good.
you can use your app, and other people in the room can be part of the fun too.
And all this stuff comes back 15 years later.
Yeah,
It really
for real.
does. But the 3DS game felt like a full console release to me. It felt pretty full featured.
Yeah, I mean, that was the best one so far, easily.
Yeah,
I
so I can't wait what they're gonna be able to do with Switch.
I
I
do
just
have.
hope they don't do like what they did with the Wii version and add something like the city where you have to, it kind of took you out of the game because
Yeah.
you would have to like go through this transition to the city, and yeah, I did not like it.
We're gonna go to outer space in this one. We're going to Mars, I think.
No, keep it like it's just pure Animal Crossing.
Expanded
Just give
land.
us the town and like the island. That's all
Yep.
we need.
Yep.
What do you think about online interactions here?
They need to make it. I think Animal Crossing has had okay, but problem is every time you want to go into someone's town, you have to like connect and go. You know, like it should be like a teleport,
Seamless.
like in and out. Yeah,
Mhm.
like I should be able to teleport in and out of towns pretty easily.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I kind of like the train idea. I just don't like how you have to. There's such a transition. Like
Yeah,
with
yeah.
save and load, and yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like if people could just like if I could just leave my town open and people could randomly just come in on a train and but I guess that was kind of how it was, but it seemed like there was a couple more hurdles than there should have been to like
I think it
get
just
someone
took a
to your
lot of
town.
time. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it was like a couple minutes just to get into someone's town.
They should have the music mode like Smash Brothers has, where you can use your Switch as an iPod.
And just like hear the like
Yeah.
the 12 bars of Animal Crossing music
Yeah.
repeating over and over again.
They've got 24 hours worth of music in that game. Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Changes
Yeah.
every hour.
Put on your radio station in your house.
Yeah.
Get your KK records.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, KK. He's got
So
some
what
good
I'm wondering
juice.
is, are they going to bring back like the NES games? Because that'd be
Ooh.
great.
Oh, if you're on the online service, it just like puts them in
Yeah,
there.
if it,
That
or
could be cool.
like whatever they have, you could get like an NES in your house, and then it would just you could play those.
That would
I
be
like-
cool.
That's a cool idea.
And
I like
people
that.
playing with you can play those games with you in Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
too.
I mean, because that's one of the things that I would do with the original Animal Crossing, would boot it up just to play tennis because
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
have NES tennis, and my friends and I would play that all the time.
Yeah, I booted up to play a lot of games because by the time the game came out, like, the NES was all packed up in the attic or whatever.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, I could play these games that I like.
And
So,
then you would
Aaron,
go
you're
shake
selling
your
this
tree.
NES tennis really hard. I feel like I have to try this.
Oh,
I'm
it's
not sure
so
if I've
much
played it
fun.
before.
It's so much fun. I think it's better than any other tennis game.
Even Mario Tennis 64.
I haven't played that
Ooh.
one.
But that's good. That's a good
I'm
one.
going to go
It's a
ahead and
good
go out
one.
there and say this is the best tennis game of all time.
I don't know. That Aces is pretty.
It has the
good.
best title.
Tennis.
And then
It is kind of challenging though, because you have to, like, the only really control you have is whether you hit forehand or backhand, and so you kind of have to place yourself right, and you only have the D-pad, and yeah, it's pretty rough. But
okay.
once you get it down and you challenge someone to a game, they're gonna think that you're like a tennis master.
You're really just a timing master.
Now, the last bit of news I want to close with is the sad news that Telltale Games is shuttering down, like, instantly. Mid-season for Walking Dead. They're not sure if they'll be able to finish 3 and 4. They're talking about maybe working with a partner to finish 3 and 4, like outsourcing that work. But they're done.
Why
Telltale
are-
Games,
Why all of a sudden they just ran out
they
of money?
ran out of money, I guess. And they
Yeah,
thought
it's their own
final
fault.
season would have more sales, I guess. People didn't buy it enough, I guess. I did. Keep making them. It's really sad because they create awesome games, great stories. I've played more Telltale this year than any other developer, I'm pretty sure. I've
Wow.
burned through probably 5 or 6 Telltale games this year.
See, but
I-
that's the problem, is look at how many games they released in such a short period of time, and they're
Oh, I was
the
playing
only
oldies.
ones
Like, I was
creating
playing, like,
those games.
I was playing oldies though, but they did have a bad habit of announcing way too much crap all at once.
Yeah, and I heard that they weren't paying their employees, and
No severance checks or health care after this week is up, I guess.
Ooh. Ow.
Yeah, they're not being the best.
however, like Ubisoft put out a tweet I saw a couple days ago that said on Monday, that which would have been today,
We're hiring.
yeah, and they're
Oh,
meeting up
really?
with everyone. Yeah,
Yeah, they're like, go to
basically
this
said that
bar.
they're ha-
We'll be here buying new drinks and
Yep.
talk about stuff. It's just so sudden. It's like, we're in the middle of this. I've never heard, like, we're in the middle of this big season of this pretty well-produced game, and it's like, oh, we're done. And they told the employees, and within like 30 minutes they had to pack up and leave. They're gonna let them in for like 3 hours in a couple of days to let them get all their stuff because they didn't have time because it's so immediate that this happened.
That's so nice of them.
It's crazy. It's bonkers. Like, and so this answers my question of this episode of content. Is it like developed all at once and they're just like slowly releasing it? It appears they're building it as they can release it because they didn't finish it yet. Yeah.
That's not good.
No, I really hope we see episodes. So episode 2 is launching tomorrow on Tuesday, and this final season is on Switch. I'm curious. They did announce like the other 4 seasons would be on Switch. I don't know if that's now done or if the porting is being handled by a different company. How that'll work. There is Batman on Switch. The Batman games are super good, so I'd encourage to play these. They're good games, but yeah, I hope we see 3 and 4 because episode 1 was great.
So I started playing 1 again on PC about a week ago, and now I don't even really want to finish it because what's going to happen when I go on to 2 and then I'm like, oh yes, let's go on to season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like you don't want to start a TV show when you heard it just got canceled. And it's like 2 seasons in or whatever.
So the latest tweet was from. So here's the latest tweet from the Telltale. It says, where we go? Where the hell is it? Let's see if it's in here. Okay, here it is. Hi, everyone. We have a Walking Dead update for you. Multiple potential partners have stepped forward to express interest in helping to see the final season through to completion. Well, I can't make any promises today. We're actively working towards a solution that will allow episodes 3 and 4 to be completed and released in some form. In the meantime, episode 2 will release tomorrow across all platforms as planned. We hope to have answers for your other questions soon. So hopefully we'll know soon if a partner steps in.
So they said that they're going to release it in some form. It would be interesting if they just released like an animated video like this episode.
I would, if they can't get the game, I'd like to just have that video of what that is.
Wrap it
I don't
up.
know. Yeah. Yeah, the first episode had me in tears for the final season. Like, this game gets to your heartstrings really well. Especially this season as you're, like, parenting a kid. And it's like, I foresee this being a very heartfelt season if they have time to finish it. But I guess not. So. Yep. Any final words about the direct or anything else?
I was expecting. It's a lot.
Yeah, it was a bigger direct than I thought.
That's
I thought
good.
This would be a pretty.
They had more kind of, like more.
Did we
and
talk
here it
about
is.
the
They were-
Mario and Luigi game that's going?
We did. I mentioned
Yes.
it.
Okay. Thought you would be excited for that in Bowser Jr.
I mean, it is one of my favorite series, and I love that the 3DS is going to have like every single version of that game, of that series, pretty much. It's missing just one, I think, at this point that has not been ported to 3DS. So I hope we get that last one, the full collection on Switch or 3DS. So, yeah, big direct. I didn't think it would be that big. With that, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so one thing I do want to bring up about this direct, not too big of a deal, but they did postpone it because of a hurricane, right? And that
Earthquake.
was great. The earthquake and all. That was great. However, there was a hurricane the day that they did this, and they knew it was coming. So
They're not in America, yeah.
but they do have Nintendo America, and they do have a huge audience. And it was just interesting to me, and I know that they are a Japanese company, but it is interesting to me that they were like out of respect, but yet they planned it on the day that they knew that this thing was happening.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta do it sometime. There's gonna be more hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's true.
I mean,
but,
we're in hurricane season.
But the
it's
hurricane
just
thing
like,
was
we got
interesting
all
to
this
me
global
because
warming.
that's forecasted. Earthquakes are not forecasted.
That's true. That's true. Oh. Yeah, we're just
Right
gonna
on.
live in a world of hurricanes now. That's just what we're at.
It kind of seems that way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sad, but
It's not gonna be
Kinda-
called hurricanes anymore. It's just gonna
yeah.
It's called weather now.
Yeah.
It's called weather. So, Aaron, where can folks find you on the interwebs and on your Nintendo Switch Online?
Go to my website, which is aaronrivera.info. I will update it and put my Switch info on there and all that.
Cool deal. What about you, John?
You can find me at John Wesley A on Twitter and Instagram and all that, and John's Nintendo Carts on YouTube and Twitch.
Cool deal. My handle is TCHATEN. Get to youtube.com/tchat for the video version of the show. Back next time for level 189. Thanks for listening or watching. Bye-bye.